Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I'm Will, and I'm joined by my co-host over here, the Grease. Say hello, Grease.
What do you think about my shirt, Will?
You know,
have you even noticed it yet?
So for those people, I'm saying yes. I'm trying to say.
I don't think you noticed it.
I did. For those of you listening, Grease has a shirt that says "Danger, No Filter" on, and I saw it in the preview of Us when Patrick was lining up the cameras, and I was like, Grease wants me so badly to say something about his shirt, and I'm just not going to.
I was gonna,
and it took you all of a minute and a half to actually. The countdown's a minute, so 30 seconds. You see my shirt?
Yeah, that's great. Hey, have you seen this bottle? We did this bottle. You know how I tightened it really good, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. Oh, you need quick access? You just pop it right off. It's like a debt. It's worse than the Kentucky Alcorks. It doesn't even do it.
Oh.
You can just do that.
It's like going to CrossFit. It's just so easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No. All right. So I was on vacation last week, and I am back from vacation here. You went live. I joined for a minute. You were with Matt Porter for some time. I didn't go back and watch it because based off some of the comments I saw, I just don't want to know. I just don't want to know. I don't need to know. I don't want to know.
There was a few lines.
I don't want to know. I just said I don't want to know. But I'm back. I was on vacation. I was rested. I was feeling great about tonight. And then Grease was I was running a little behind for the live, which we do every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Will just
I'm in the middle.
Behind.
I'm You're being old Grease that I hate.
No, but you told me to be old Grease.
No, not that.
Not old Grease. Just
I want you to be a normal dadgum human.
Okay, well, I haven't been that. I don't think I've been that.
So anyhow, all right. Okay.
You don't love me for me.
No. Ever since you introduced Patrick into this equation, you're just showing off for him.
That's not. I haven't changed a thing.
Not accurate. No, I'll review the tape with you. All right. So, folks, we are, if you saw the title, it says World Series Whiskey, or is this the World Series Whiskey? Because we're in the middle of the World Series right now, on the tail end of the World Series.
I feel like commercials on World Series are pretty expensive.
Yeah, it like the finals or the Super Bowl. I feel like any championship series, it's a premium to have a commercial run during it. And so it's the Astros versus the Braves. Grease and I are both lifelong Braves fans. We're born in Georgia. Grease lived there most of his life. And
I like the Macon Braves before that.
Yeah, the AAA or the AA?
Well, I don't know what it was. It was where Chipper was before he went to the Braves.
Yeah, it was the minor leagues.
Well, yeah, but
right.
I don't know if it was triple or double.
Well, you should know if you actually liked them.
What's better?
AAA is like right before the majors.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. And then there's like the Richmond Braves. I think they're a AA team. And a couple of, they have farm teams all over the country.
Right.
But
I feel like everybody in the country is Braves fans right now, except for like this weird bubble around Clint Sample
of TBS. So the Braves are referred to as America's team by a lot of people because TBS, which was nationally a channel, Ted Turner was broadcasting all the Braves games. They stopped that in like 2007.
Yeah.
But that's where
a bunch of idiots.
Instead of it just being like the regional carriers of your major franchise, they were broadcast all their games throughout the entire country. And so there's a lot of Braves fans dispersed because their games were able to be viewed.
Is that like WGN in Chicago? Because you can see the Cubs games like all the daggum time.
Right. Yeah. Very similar kind of situation that it's like the local network that was all over the country. So,
right. It's like, yeah.
So all that to say, the Braves Astros series are going on in game one, which was last Thursday night, I believe. Wednesday or Thursday night. They had a commercial that caught my eye, and it was for our beloved Evan Williams 1783.
Right.
Not just for Evan Williams, not for Heaven Hill, not even for Elijah Craig, which is a much more established premium small batch whiskey. It was for Evan Williams 1783. And this is what we talked about back when they made the big shift with the upgrade of the bottle and the raising it from 86 proof to 90 proof, which is the much more, standard proof that we talk about. And we were wondering, we're like, oh, they're making a play. They're trying to put this up against Buffalo Trace and Maker's Mark. Like they're going for that market with an Evan Williams product.
And honestly, I'm kind of pro that. Like we always saw that bottle as being freaking great, very undervalued in that regard. But however, it was 86 proof. Now they make it 90. It's a little bit more expensive. And in what planet could you be like, you know what? Let's change the bottle. Let's up it 2%. And then let's charge 75% more.
Well, I mean, it depends on if the small batch is the same, or we always said it was undervalued, that it was a bargain at $13.99 around here. Like buying that whiskey for that price was a bargain. And we talked it up. We told people, go buy this. You got to pick it up. You're going to love it. But
you got to pick it up and put in your cart.
There's a bigger difference between the upgrade of the packaging, upgrading of the proof, really trying to get it out there, get some good placement on it in the stores, in buying a World Series commercial.
Right.
Like that's a big play. That's a much bigger play for that brand than I would ever have imagined Evan Williams doing or Heaven Hill paying for.
They'd have to sell like 100,000 bottles at the new rate to pay for that commercial.
Right. I mean, I don't know that is the direct math, because I don't know.
Well, you got to factor taxes and all that.
I don't know. I'm just saying I can't confirm or deny that number is a valid number of bottles sold to equate that. But
you got the 2%.
That's a big deal.
You got the 2% that you got to figure out, and then you got the taxes, which God only knows. I mean, that's in 50 different states. It's 50 different levels. It depends on is the lottery paying for your school system or is it not?
Yeah, but the consumer on the sales end is paying that tax.
The consumer on the sales end is
on the receiving end of the transaction. You pay sales tax. You're the one who pays.
Oh yeah, they don't have to worry about that.
Right,
but they got to pay the other tax, like the barrel tax or whatever it is.
Yeah, but that's in Kentucky.
It's when they put the tax strips on it.
What?
It's where they put the tax strips on the bottles. Will
Grease? They don't put
tax
strips on bottles anymore.
Well, then why do they? Why? Okay, then I don't know what it does then. If they don't. So how do they pay tax?
We have a new rule.
Just don't say taxes.
No, we have a new rule. Before we go live,
I just need to get it out.
No, you won't let me even finish my sentences tonight. We're back at this. We were in a good groove where I didn't hate you, and we're not there anymore. We're literally not there anymore.
I missed you on vacation.
That doesn't excuse your behavior.
You would go 2 to 3 days without responding to my emojis.
I went 2 to 3 days without responding to things that I'm like, you should not text me this on vacation. I'm trying to de-stress from you. You are one of the bigger stresses in my life, and I'm trying to de-stress from him. And I'm getting text messages that I don't want to receive when I'm on the beach. Or you're sending me work orders. You're like, I've got a great meme idea. Will, do you want to knock it out while you're on the beach? No. No, it's your idea, idiot. You make the meme and you do it. Don't give me work.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
That's not how this relationship should ever have worked.
I mean, I think
I'm not your gopher guy. Hey, can I say something serious real quick before we do this?
Yeah.
A really good friend of ours, Troy, the Tease, he sent us a text earlier today, and I don't want to go into details. It's personal thing, but I would ask everyone to be thinking about the Tease and be praying for him over the next day. Really, he's a good friend of ours. We've spent a lot of time with him, and he means the world to us. So if you could just be thinking about him and be praying for him, if you are inclined to pray for him. So, cheers to the Tease. We love you, buddy, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. But I just wanted to say that before we got too much more in the weeds. But
and if Patty's listening, make him a sandwich. He needs one.
Yeah.
He needs a good, solid sandwich.
So back now to our conversation of do you think one, I feel like in the World Series, that was the first time a lot of people were introduced to that Evan Williams brand.
Oh, 100%.
Because I mean, people within the bourbon community, we were talking about it for years before, and some people be like, I still have never tried it.
Right.
So if that is the first time people are introduced to it, it's,
Look,
it's probably a good thing.
We've done a decent job of letting like a couple hundred people know about it.
Yeah, right.
Like we've really
for
sold
free.
it
For free.
Yeah, for free. Like
they didn't pay us for it.
They definitely didn't pay us for it.
They definitely didn't pay us World Series money.
No. They could have.
We would have accepted.
Right.
100%.
I mean, it would have been a weird contract situation. Is there a salary cap thing with like advertisers?
Especially if they thought we were on the world, like if we did like a World Series episode like this,
yeah,
and we're like,
oh
brought
man,
to you by Evan Williams, 1783 small batch Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah,
now 90 proof for your enjoyment.
I was talking to a buddy today about having fake advertisers just for fun. It's like today's episode is brought to you by Taco Hell.
You
like it's just a little bit off, you know.
You pitched that idea the first year.
I did.
Yes.
Well, that was a great idea first year, Grace.
Nope, because I was like, no, we're not going to do that.
Why not?
Because you're going to do something like Taco Hell and piss off Taco Bell.
No, I don't think that would piss him off. I think it'd be like, that's kind of funny. However, who doesn't want to be sponsored by Taco Hell?
Well, are they actually paying us money? No, they're not.
I don't care if, you know what? Screw money. I want Taco Hell to love us. Just to say, you know what? I'm full on Will and Grease. I'm Taco Hell. Listen, I'm just saying Taco Hell is great. Oh,
what'd you do now?
It was a water. It's fine.
This space, people have commented before, be like, oh, the Nook looks truly like a Nook.
Oh yeah,
like it's not a extremely large space. Like my knee is right in your.
It might as well be called like a space closet.
Yeah, but it keeps getting more confined and more confined. Like the soundboard, which is typically, that's what I'm gonna blame at the very beginning.
You're
of
just
this
out
show.
of your comfort.
At the beginning of this show, even though we had selected it, you did something, and it deselected it when we went live and had to fix that. I'm blaming the fact that the board is 90% hanging off the bar, just hanging on by a thread right now because Grease has
the board hanging on by a thread
bottles.
is brought to you by Burger Sting.
Yeah, well, I hate you.
Just honey barbecue, Burger Sting. A good old dude. This episode was brought to you by Burger Sting and Taco Hell.
Oh God. Well,
McDonald's.
That was the. Do you think? One, obviously, we'll see a lot more 1783 out there. If they're not like just buying one World Series ad and done with it, right? You know,
I mean, they might be.
No, I mean that's not a marketing plan. One ad and done is something Grease would come up with, and
I was gonna say. I mean, I feel like that would be my marketing plan,
and we'd run out of money.
Right. Listen.
Wait, this makes sense. This is why you don't work for a major ad firm.
Well, no, I was just saying, like, okay, like, you know, workers are striking, things are a little tough. Let's just throw $1 million at the World Series.
Yeah,
let's just roll the dice.
Well, they did resolve the labor dispute,
right? They did resolve it.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Well, I mean, they worked out a deal.
I know, but
that's how that works.
I actually thought the first deal was fine.
Well, we're not going to get into that.
I don't want to get into semantics.
Grease isn't into to labor relation law, but
yeah.
So what else? What'd you do last week?
I do labor over relations.
Did you talk about on the live on Monday the Davis house?
Patrick, did I talk about? I feel like I did.
Oh my gosh!
No, I feel like I did.
Oh my gosh!
I don't think I did. I don't.
That's part of the problem. If you don't remember, if you talked about a charity.
I mean, I definitely talked about it. I don't know if I talked about it on the live.
Right.
Well,
that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
I think I did on the live. That's what Patrick said. I think I did it on the live.
Yeah, I wasn't asking Patrick though.
I've talked about it a lot. I just don't know if it was specifically on the live or not. However, we raised great money. I think it was a little over $3,300 for the Davis house.
Yeah.
with our tasting and some whiskey.
Yeah. So, and you spoke. What'd you say?
They let me up there, and the first thing I said, I actually have it filmed for you.
Oh,
so
great.
you can watch it. So
Maybe
you
we'll
can
post it for folks.
I don't
too.
think you should. It basically says that that my co-host Will is very scared right now.
Mm.
And then I said, I'm so glad that these lights are in my face because I have ADHD, and I'd be like, I wouldn't, I'm glad I can't see anybody for distractions.
Yeah, I'm glad I went there.
Right. And then I told him about the tasting, and it was great. It's perfect. I actually know the guys that won.
That's great.
Yeah. It's going to be a good
I'm
time.
excited. So we're doing a VIP tasting for some folks. We're bringing things out of our personal collection.
Yep.
Going to do this tasting for it. And we donated it to the Davis House, which is a local charity here that it helps children that have been in abusive situations, essentially, and helps them get out of that and get into a better situation.
Dude, can I show you some of the new acquisitions?
For what?
Whiskey?
No.
You don't want me to do it?
Because it's not for that. It's for somebody else. No,
I mean, who's to say?
No, I am.
You don't get 51%. You get 50. So we got to paper rock scissors for the 1% swing.
What are you talking about?
You get a choice. I get a choice, and then we handle it with paper rock scissors of which way it goes. Your
No.
vote or my vote?
No.
That's the way we've done it for 6 years.
No.
World Series. So the World Series they had. By the way,
I think we've moved on from that.
I think we have too.
Yeah, that's. I was talking about the Davis House.
I do hope the Braves win though.
Well, obviously, yeah, they
The
blew
Davis
it
House
last night. I'll tell you that much.
They blew it. It was gearing up to be one of the best games I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, especially
First
it's gonna be
inning,
like
grand slam,
up 4-0. Gonna just bring it home at home.
There was some cancer patient that had beaten cancer and gotten through like chemo and everything, and she had the signs like, I've gotten through chemo, I've got through cancer, and then it was like check mark, go to a Braves game, check mark, and meet so and so. And then that guy like came up during batting practice and like signed her jersey and was like taking pictures and stuff.
I love that.
It's freaking great.
Yeah,
so good.
But they blew it. They looked like amateurs, like a AAA team up there last night.
Right. Have we decided what we're doing for the 15 today?
Yes, we did in my office today, and that's so. This is what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Before you interrupted, like 15 minutes ago, and then you like diverted, and I was just trying to say, basically, I was running late. I said behind, and you became a child, and then I said you can never underestimate. If I'm running late, Grease is guaranteed to still be much further behind because I was running late and he goes, it's all good. And I get down here and he's still setting up cameras and I'm 5 minutes late. And then we're sitting down and I go, hey, do you have the thing we're doing for the 15? And he goes, oh, what was that again?
It was for I got it confused because it's for another video we're filming.
No, it should not have been confusing because it was very clear in the text messages what we were doing where, and we spoke about what we were doing.
You're just off vacation. Okay.
I know
you've got clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose mentality right now.
No.
I've been in the daggum trenches.
I need another vacation after tonight.
Yeah, but I've just been. How's chat? Can we just go to chat?
No, you don't want to go to chat right now.
They're all pissed at me.
No.
Is this a Bourbon Junkie stream?
No, Grease. It's not.
I can't.
No.
I can't wait for a couple of things. I'm not going to tell them, but I'm just excited. We basically got a sponsor because the Junkies, they can't have this sponsor. It's impossible for them to have this sponsor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll talk about it next week.
The thing today?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it have to do with the Bourbon Junkies?
Because they can't be sponsored by them.
I don't know why.
I'll talk to you about it.
Well, you shouldn't say something like that.
Well, I thought you would get it. It's very obvious.
I have no idea. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I'm upset. Grease still hasn't learned things like, hey, don't make a joke that's obvious for no one watching. Like, that's not, there's no reason to do that. There's literally no reason.
Hey, listen, inside jokes mean they're inside jokes. Okay.
Yeah, and And you
inside the Nook.
but you don't broadcast them. There's no reason to.
Dude, it's freaking great content. You just tell a joke that everybody should know, and then they Google it. And then they find out. Actually, they can't find out on Google. It's fine.
Okay, I'm actually we're gonna cut this show really short tonight. We're sorry, folks.
Why?
Because
You were on your phone, so I was just flaunting my trophy. How was vacation? You ate some great food.
I always do.
You
Even when
found
I'm not on
you
vacation.
found a bottle.
Yeah, I found a bottle we're gonna do as a buy bar pass tonight.
Yeah.
That we are gonna we're gonna film that video afterwards. It's something I hadn't seen on the shelf. And we that was in a store. Oh, I went so that store I bought this at. It was one of the first times of late. So the caveat to this is that our market, there's a lot of bourbon clubs or raffles. There's not a lot of stores except for maybe like Mr. Whiskers that put I'll call them out. Put like a allocated bottle on a shelf, but for an absurd amount of money. I know that's very common a lot of places. When I was in San Diego like 5 years ago, went to a couple stores like that had like Weller 12 on the shelf, but it was like $250 at the time. That was a very high price to see. I mean, still, if I walked in and saw it for $250 on the shelf, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, got it. But I feel like it'd be a lot higher now. But I went to a store in Destin or Miramar Beach, like right there. And it's a funny story. I took my daughter to Fuddruckers. It's like a restaurant in Destin. It's like a
Fuddruckers.
No,
Puckers.
Fuddruckers is the
Burger.
This is called Fuddruckers. It's
What-
supposed to make you chuckle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But like, what kind of food we got?
They have like seafood and stuff. It's just kind of like a tourist trap like seafood restaurant.
Okay.
And it's got like an
Captain
outside
D's?
bar. Captain D's.
Just what?
Did you?
Like, what?
Where did you go to vacation?
Endless Shrimp is right now, by the way. Are you
I know.
going?
No, don't divert. This is
I'm
what's
not.
wrong with you.
I know.
That's nothing to do with the conversation. This is not how you have a back and forth.
You were talking about fine dining seafood. How?
No, I was not. I was
Green
saying-
Earth is
I-
Red Lobster
I did not say
applicable
fine
to that?
dining seafood. I said a tourist trap. And you said Captain D's like an idiot, and then go, oh, here goes my little squirrel situation. So let me finish.
It's lobster, not squirrels.
I'm done.
I mean, it's kind of true. It's a Red Lobster.
I'm done.
Fudd
Driving me crazy.
Puckers.
Yeah.
What are the, so just it's just a tourist trap seafood place.
I'm done.
Will-
I had nothing else to say.
All right, I will not speak for 5 minutes. If you would like to have a vacation from me.
It's not that I don't want you to speak. I don't want you to speak how you do.
I am a full supporter of what you just said. I try not to.
So they have a place called like Gator Park or something. That's a free open air alligator experience that you go and you buy a little chicken that you put on a hook and you feed the alligators. It's crazy.
What kind of hook?
Like you have like a bamboo pole and a string and a little makeshift hook and you put meat on it and feed the alligators.
Okay, so you don't try to catch them. Like you don't try to hook their mouth.
No. It's just a hook.
So it's
the
just
meat
a
on.
it's
Right.
a crappy hook.
Yeah. For those of you counting, that was not 5 minutes. But
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
One day I just need to get my daughter out of the house and she loves animals, loves alligators. So we've been there before. It's also free. And except for if you buy the meat and stuff. So we went and looked at the alligators for a little bit.
You buy the meat.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like every time.
It's fun. It's super fun.
Can you bring your own chicken nuggets in?
No, can't do it. So we're headed back to the beach house.
That
And
sucks.
she goes, Daddy, I gotta go pee pee. Daddy, I gotta go pee pee. And I'm like, here's a liquor store. I go, I got you. So we go and we had a like portable potty, but I already got her out of the seat. She goes to the bathroom. I go, we're gonna go in here. And so we went in, and that's where I got the bottle that we're gonna have on the buy bar pass video we're doing. But
You let her pee first.
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a good father.
Okay.
I'm like,
You're a good father.
So then we walk
It's who you
in,
are.
and there's all these things on the shelf that are at absurd prices, like Weller 107 for $179 and $99 for Weller Special Reserve. They had an incredible selection, but it was all absurd prices. And then I went up to the counter to pay, and which I saw the stuff behind the counter, and I know that if they've got it back there, especially seeing these prices, it's going to be absurd. So I normally don't even go up and be like, hey, how much for this? How much for this? Unless I'm buying something,
Right.
which I happen to be. So I'm up there and I'm like, oh, how much is that Four Roses LE? He's like, oh, let me look it up. And I'm like, if it's $300 or $350,
Yeah.
you know, I may bite on it. Like, who knows what they're selling it for? And he goes, $5.99. And I was like, nope, I'm good.
Mm-mm.
But I also couldn't tell because it was so far back if it was even this year's. Like, I don't know what year it was, because in front of it, which I probably should have checked, because then it could have been like 10 years ago or something. But they had in front of it was the Jack Daniel's barrel strength rye from last year, the single barrel.
Mm.
And I'm just like, I'm not even going to go through. There was a lot of things I would have been interested in the price, but I'm just like, this is not. I bought the thing and got out.
Dude,
And
this year's limited edition, freaking great.
I know you said that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying it.
Because you know me, like I'm typically not a huge fan of the LAs.
Yeah,
which
is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Because I love them.
I mean, I like the 130th. I think I loved the 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year. Between the other years, I'm like, it's
the
fine.
2016.
I don't know. Was that the?
You just said the
130?
16.
Yeah, the 2016. I think it was the 2016.
No, that was Elliott Select. I think. I don't think they had.
Well, then I love that one.
Yeah,
that's the one I like.
But it's not in the same bottle.
Right, it's a different. Yeah,
it
looks like a Four Roses single barrel bottle.
Yeah. I think that was 2016.
Yeah, that's the one I love
when that came out.
And then there was one that I liked that Conway brought us, and I can't remember what it was. It was like an 18-year-old or something.
Oh, that one was ridiculous.
Wasn't that a media one? A distiller worker?
No, that was something else too. No, he had like a really old limited release, I feel like.
Yeah,
that was. And then someone else had a distillery only release. It was.
Dude, you know what I'm stoked about?
What?
A 22-year-old Blade and Bow up there. It's freaking Stitzel.
I've had that. Yeah, it's good.
I just had it the other day.
I know.
I'm probably gonna get another one.
It's good.
Yeah. Speaking of $600, so it's worth it. That is worth $600. Every bit of $600.
So
it's
what I want to know, you're going to get another one. You mean you're going to buy one for yourself?
Right. Because we bought that one together.
So I don't know.
Actually, technically, you bought
it because the Blade and Bow, the other one is Solera method, and so I'm making sure. Yeah, this one is straight aged, I think. Which it should be if they're putting age 22 years, but it's 92 proof, so a lot of people will scoff at that.
Oh, y'all are crazy. It's a Weller, dude. It's like God's perfect gift.
There is still a little bit of question if it's actually Stitzel Weller.
It tastes exactly like the Michter's 25 that I had that was Stitzel and a Willet 25-year-old.
Right. No, but I'm just saying there's a lot of question whether or not it is old Bernheim, not new Bernheim, which is what we went to. But
yeah.
Old Bernheim distillery liquid that was aging at the Stitzel factory.
Oh, well, I mean,
which there is a difference.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference.
So,
does it say where it's distilled?
No.
Okay.
It just says that it just
says Kentucky.
It says bottled by the Stitzel Weller Distilling Company.
Okay.
So,
but
honestly, that also could partially be because they don't know, right? So there's a lot of stuff that when Stitzel Weller, the distillery shut down and stuff was aging there, and barrels there, the inventory system, like a lot of these places, like it wasn't exact. And when United Distillers or someone like moved these barrels in and were aging them there, even though the production had shut down, like there were things that got messy per se, and they continued to age, and it's still old whiskey and of a different era, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it was specifically Stitzel Weller yeast and distillation. And
Well,
things like that. But it also could be.
the one bearded dram gave me the other day legit tasted like the 25.
Well, that old
Oh, and
Bernheim
this
stuff
one's
is
old.
good.
This is like, I think this is like a 2014 or something.
Well, I don't know that they're still putting them out, are they?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they could be. I can't confirm or deny that, but
No, I can't either. I don't know what year this one's at.
because it was a limited thing.
Yeah, there's like some salt in the bottom. Do you see that?
That's not salt. That's just sediment.
Well, it looks like salt.
Yeah, you
It's
got ripped off
white.
on that one. That's mold.
Oh, dang, there's no mold in this. I don't think it can
Looks
be
like
mold.
Oh yeah, it can be. We've discussed this. There can be mold in whiskey. Doesn't get
Mm.
killed by whiskey. Ask Drew Franks.
This is a 2019.
2014.
I thought it
Blade,
was.
Blade and Bow didn't exist in 2014. Bud.
Well, that's the reason why I was wrong. This is a 19. This is 2019. What do you think this key goes to? It has a 5 on it. Do you think there's different numbers?
Are you kidding me?
It's like the Blanton's horses.
Are you kidding me?
Is this a left facing or a right facing 5? Look, I don't know what the 5 stands. Is it DSP 5?
No.
It should be.
No, I just
That'd be clever.
This is another one of those like,
Do you not pay attention things?
yeah.
Why would I want? Why
Well,
would
first of all, it says it on there. There's 5 keys in the logo, and you can collect all 5 keys.
So that's the 5th key.
Right. And there's ones that are 1 through 4.
See, that's
I
why
mean,
Disney needs a 5th gate. Blade and Bow could freaking and do a collaboration.
that is such a unfortunate like reference that like it's not even like great, but it's like a dog whistle for 3 people maybe watching.
I just like to bring in Disney when I can because I know, how much you want a 5th gate.
So we still don't know what we're doing for the 15.
No.
And that's because what we were going to do is upstairs.
We have that Japanese thing, the Japanese topper.
No.
Matt, your ideas are terrible.
Yeah, those are things that we
I know.
upset.
I know.
I'm really upset.
I know. Do you want to do
What
my
about that Knob Creek 15?
Do you want to do my birth year turkey?
No. What about that Knob Creek 15?
Sure.
We can do that for the 15.
Well, I got another one. Let me do
No.
Well, I got a 12. Let's do the 12. I've heard it's better.
Well, why wouldn't we do the 15 though?
This is a 12.
Yeah, but I said let's do the 15.
Does it matter?
Well, I mean, I said a different bottle. That one comes in a box.
But it comes in a box, Will.
I know.
Like, what am I supposed to do with it after we drink it in the box?
That it's not my problem. I'm trying to clear up shelf space for you.
What about this?
No. That's on the wheel.
All the things under here on the wheel. I put the wheel under here so it's just easy access. All right, I guess we'll do the 15.
Yeah. So you want to go to the 15?
Well, shoot. Oh, heck yeah. I do want to go to the 15. Here's my issue. A lot of people don't like the 15-year-old. They like the 12.
I know. That's why I want to do a review of it. Well, I don't understand why this is like a thing.
Well, I'm just going to put
You are
this in
because
here as a
you
placeholder.
just want to be a people pleaser.
Nope.
Yeah, you're like a lot of people don't like the 15. Let's do the 12. So it's like let's do the one that is more controversial. Well, wait for the 15.
Oh, gosh. No, I just wanted to do this so that people understand that we're drinking it.
Cool.
Knob Creek needs to figure this out. You know what I mean? That was the worst.
Hit the music.
Dude, the maple one is awful, by the way. Have you had that one?
Yes.
I thought it was just maple barrel aged. It's legit like, no, we're just going to pump a crap ton of maple.
No, it says that on the label.
It's literally flavored with maple.
Right. It says it on the label.
I didn't pay attention necessarily. I just saw it said maple. I was like, oh, cool. They aged it in maple barrels. Do they do maple on barrels?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. Are they in trees? Maple syrup is in trees. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, do they
but
make
First of all, you know what maple? You know,
maple tree?
right?
And it's a sap.
Sure, but you know that
But do they take it?
there's two issues with what you're asking here.
Okay.
You've been to Jack Daniels
Right.
and you've seen them burning maple for their charcoal.
Yeah.
Right. So you know there is a maple wood.
Right. I'm just saying it's
No.
do they-
But two, you also know that you can't straight age a bourbon in maple barrels and it be a bourbon.
Oh, you're right about that. That's true because it's got to be white oak.
Just has to be oak, doesn't have to be white oak.
Well,
No, I mean it does not have to be.
newly
That's why-
charred oak.
That's why French oak is still a
Mm,
bourbon. That's
right.
why the
Right.
Mongolian oak, those aren't. That
It's
is
just
an
got to be
American
oak.
item.
It's just got to be
a new charred oak container.
new charred oak container.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is
No, I feel like
something.
I feel like I'm getting back up to where I need to be.
No,
I mean,
you've lost me.
it all started with that 5 key.
So you want to go to the 15?
I would love to.
All right.
I do want to try this.
Hit the music.
I do want to try this.
Yeah. All right, folks. This is gonna be a short one tonight.
Yeah. I made Will.
Here, actually, let me
Flip.
rinse that out. I mean, it made me flip.
I made you flip a switch.
Oh, you know what's hilarious?
What?
We had already decided what we were gonna do on the 15.
Oh yeah. We were gonna do Old Carter.
We could just do a video on that
We should.
tonight. It's an extra video we can do.
Go buy bar pass.
Yeah.
Buy bar. I guarantee you right now, before I even have it, it's a bar because it's expensive, and I know it's gonna be good
Okay.
because Porter told me it was.
Sure. I think you've had that too. At Whiskey Weekend.
13-year, small batch, straight American.
Whiskey Nose has a Knob Creek 15 versus a Knob Creek 12 video coming out on Wednesday. Should we do that right now too?
Just beat him to the punch.
I mean, people aren't going to get through the first 38 minutes of this video.
Oh, you're so right.
So-
So this is kind of a throwaway.
Yeah.
So whiskey Nose.
Yeah, our buddy.
I know. He's nice. I actually like it.
He's coming here in December.
He's greasier than me.
No.
Yes. You've been on with him.
Yeah, he's
greasier than I am.
he knows how to have a conversation.
I've been conversating with you for 6 years.
It's been difficult.
Well,
You've not been conversing tonight.
I have
Until the
asked
last
you
one.
so many times to get me that Rosetta Stone membership.
See,
So-
like even this, like this is I don't even know what you're saying.
Right. And you would know if you would get me the resources to understand language better. All right, you
Do
ready?
you have other glasses?
Yeah, I've got them right here.
Okay.
Not prepared.
Typically, you're
Typically, you're not prepared.
all right. The
Typically.
podcast glass is going to have the 15
Is it?
because of us. You know, we do the 15.
Right.
You know what you paid for these?
Too much.
Oh, golly, this is
I think this 15 was like 130.
really
Yeah.
damn.
I know. And I've got a single barrel 15-year-old 120 proof over here. It didn't come with a box. See, this is the thing. We need to do a video on just don't get duped. Got freaking duped, bro.
That's
This one's 12 years old.
so we're gonna go. They're both the same proof, right?
Yes, both 100 proof.
Something happened to my card that was in there, and it said there's an error and stop recording.
That's not true.
Watch. Seriously. Told you.
When did
Stupid.
when did it stop?
10, 15, 20 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So is this truly a lost episode, or are you just going to take this audio?
I probably won't take this audio. If people really want to see it, they can find it.
Okay, so can I? So
Yeah, I mean it'll be on YouTube. And
now it's not rated E for everyone, essentially.
yes, it is.
Really?
100%.
You're trying to save it.
No,
You're-
you
You're
just
so nervous.
No, I know. I don't want it. No, I can also just download the audio file from YouTube.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
All right, we coming
I don't
back
know.
in or what?
Well, I mean, is there a point? We're here. Back
Is
from
there a
15.
point? No, there is a point. We could be doing this as a show. You don't know yet.
And we're back from the 15.
Some say we left and came back again.
All right.
We have a 12 and a 15.
Yeah, we're doing the Knob Creek 12-year and the Knob Creek 15-year.
Yeah,
and they're both 100 proof. Is the 12, does it say limited edition on it? Because no, it doesn't say limited edition.
Oh, man.
So do you know
Hey,
what
what's
you
the average of
paid?
12 and 15? Like 13 and a half? Yeah, it is. Yep. 13 and a half. That almost got Will. Will had to fight. He had to fight that one.
No, see, that would have gotten me if I wasn't
You
already
were
like
just
just
pissed.
lost.
Yeah.
I'm not pissed. I'm just done. I'm gonna look what the prices are in these 12-year.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. On the nose, 15 is crushing. Way better.
MSRP
12 is too it's too stringent. It's very ethanol. Ugh. God, it's gonna make me sneeze.
on which one?
The 12. The
Really?
15, yeah, the 15 is great on the nose. The 12 is harsh.
I can't find what country we're in.
Yeah,
Oh, it's right there.
That one usually
USA.
trips me up too.
I just want to know the MSRP.
You know, there's another USA out there. It's like US of Uruguay or something. No. There's cinnamon on the 12. Like legit cinnamon.
I don't get the crazy. Why shouldn't there be?
I don't think there should be. There's not a lot of rye in that. I usually get rye cinnamon.
Knob Creek's a high rye.
Well, but I mean, it's not like a rye.
Okay. $60 for the 12 is the MSRP. And then the 15.
119.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I think it was in the box.
So that one comes in a box. It's
But I think I found it in Georgia. I think I made a bad choice.
$100.
$100.
But I'm sure you overpaid for it.
Right.
Okay. I really like the nose on 12. I haven't tried.
I like it. It's just I'm getting a lot more cinnamon now.
Oh, then the 15 smells a lot more sweet and creamy.
Oh man. Dude. The 12 is classic Knob Creek, but with like a cola thing. Like I'm getting like
Woo! It drinks higher than 100.
The Knob Creek.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
they're both Knob Creek sweet baby Grace.
Sweet baby Grace. No, here's the deal. We actually started with full proof.
Yeah, with
benchmark.
Younger 125 proof whiskey, and that 100 proof Knob Creek 12-year drinks a lot hotter,
which
than
is not a great sign. Everybody's like, "Oh, the 12 years is great." All right. And here's the deal. I do like it. It's good. I don't think it drinks higher.
Ooh.
I don't think it drinks
Okay, if we're playing a little bit of this or that on these, I think I'm gonna go with the 15 over the 12.
I'm 100% on the 15.
Yeah. No, 15. You
Like-
said people don't like it. I have heard the same thing. I've heard people say they prefer the 12 over the 15. I'd spring for the extra $40 and get the 15 all day long between the two of these.
Well, it's hard to stomach it, especially if you've come from the whiskey world from 2 years ago when you could get 15-year-old Knob Creeks at 120 proof, and now you're going to for $50, and now you're going to pay $100.
Here's the thing,
for their release of it at 100 proof.
Here's the thing. This one is sweeter and a better balance than a lot of those 15-year-old barrels we were getting. I really like the 15.
I don't disagree with you.
I feel like, I don't know, like some of those I mean, there were great 15-year-old barrels. I'm not denying that, but even think about Ain't Half Bad. Ain't Half Bad was raw. It drank hot. It had a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
This is a balanced, really good bourbon at 15 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to contradict. I think everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I've run across somebody that says, "Oh yeah, the 15 is better than 12."
And my thought is maybe they're saying because of the price, because of the 60 to like, oh, for
Yeah, but
only
that's not the
60.
question. Is like, do y'all prefer the 15 or the 12 year? Like, that's the typical question, not based on SRP, you know, or what you paid for it.
Yeah, the 12 does have a lot of those traditional Knob Creek, earthy, nutty.
Yeah,
It's not bad. I like it. It tastes good,
and it's got that like a cherry cola kind of like a, I don't know, maybe Dr. Peppery.
Specifically
Cola
the
finish.
cola nut.
Is that what it is?
I mean, that's where the flavor of cola comes from. There's a cola nut.
There's a
Oh my gosh.
cola is a nut.
Oh yeah. Cola nut.
See, Patrick didn't know. I think he's talking about a coconut, not a cola nut.
No, it's a cola nut.
Okay, that's KOLA.
Right, but that's where they get it from.
Right. Wait, did that say koala or cola? You don't want to mess with a koala nut.
Their caffeine-containing seeds are used as flavoring ingredients in beverages applied to various carbonated soft drinks, which have the name from which the name cola originates. Don't question me.
No, I mean, yes, it's fun to question you because I know that you're right. Does that make sense?
Christopher Casca, completely agree. I paid $100 for the last 15 KC and would gladly do it again.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I do agree with this is very balanced, which the single barrel 120 proof weren't necessarily very balanced.
This is really well done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Aromas of caramelized oak, followed by hints of sweet vanilla and baking spices. Palate is smooth with caramel and toffee notes paired with a toasted oak and the light leather. The finish is warm with spice, light floral and fruit.
Yeah, no, I mean the sweetness they nailed. It's somehow sweet.
It's incredible. I mean, this is great. This is really, really good. I'm a big fan of that and was not expecting to be. Honestly.
No, I thought we were going to lean 12.
Because
I'll be honest with you, the single barrels, the 9-10-year-olds that are out right now, like I actually prefer most of those over the 15-year-olds that came out a couple years ago.
And if you think about it, just because of the box, and it has the little glue sticky on the back because you had to pull it off because it's all Jim Beam company, so it reminded me of Booker's.
Yeah, Booker's, yeah.
And if you're going now, obviously Booker's is younger, high proof, in your face, small batches. But I mean, if you're going price comparison, they're different. They're completely different whiskeys. But the fact that this is 15-year 100 proof whiskey for $100 is
a lot.
You're not getting age statements. Like if you see like was it Calumet or Calumet? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like,
you're going to be like what, 140-ish?
140. Yeah, it's expensive. And it's, I believe, sourced barrels. I don't believe they distilled that themselves.
Yeah.
So that's when you think about,
is it Barton?
I don't know.
I think I've heard it's Barton.
That's your go-to.
It's my go-to.
You always say that.
It's not a go-to.
No, that's what you say. You say no. You always say of late. You got the Beam. I think I've heard it's Barton. I just made the 13.5-year blend.
That's what I was about to do. Why did you take that was my thing.
Buy it now.
Go ahead and mix those.
I poured the 15 into the 12.
Yeah.
You did the same.
Well, no, I poured the 12 into the 15.
No.
Yes.
No. The 15 was in the podcast glass because we do the 15.
I poured the 12.
Now you did. No, we did the same.
Yeah.
The order of operations matters, my friend.
I know.
Yeah.
Dixon would tell you that too.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for a very interesting episode of the podcast.
It wasn't.
Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/the podcast. We do town hall. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Give us a thumbs up if you would be kind enough to spare one this evening.
What's the town hall, Will? Tell me what a town hall
is. Where you get to hang out with us live in a Zoom call.
Right.
A lot of people, I see Tommy D's on here. I see Cody's on here. A lot of our town hall folks are on here. We have a lot of fun. It gets a little crazy. It's unfiltered. It's still on the internet, but it's on Zoom. So hopefully it's not.
We don't hit the record button.
Right. So it's a lot of fun, and people really enjoy it. There's other ways you can support us on there as well that aren't if you don't like talking to us directly.
Yeah.
Because
we also do after party after our lives.
Yeah, everyone, any level of Patreon supporter at patreon.com/the podcast gets the after party. We send the link out as soon as we're done here, and we just kind of decompress for a little bit. And then you can subscribe to our podcast feed on wherever you get your podcasts.
So last week for Killing It with Grease,
Uh-huh.
the one that we already pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
The after party people, they were watching it live.
Cool.
So
you were performing for them?
No.
Yeah. No, I mean you would say you're not, but you were. I know how you are.
I did not shoot 2.5 ounces of the wrong handy on purpose.
No, I know you didn't do it on purpose, but the reason you ended up doing the wrong handy is because you were performing live for people.
Because I was paying attention?
Yes. 100%.
I don't think
I know you better than you know yourself.
You were giving me a lot more. You were giving me a lot of credit.
No, I'm actually not. I'm not giving you any credit at all.
I'm
saying you messed up because you love the spotlight, my friend.
Well, yeah.
That's going to do it for this week on the podcast. We don't know Jack,
but we'll drink.